Yo, welcome to a new video. As you guys can see, I'm not on my own account. I am on a different person's account, and we haven't done one of these videos in a while. It's like the account review series. So basically, we will look at his entire account, try and give some advice, look at everything that we can, see if we can hopefully improve some stuff or give some advice for the future, or maybe they did everything right already. We have had that already. And yeah, we are on the account of, now I'm gonna try to pronounce it, Kees de Karper. Uh, it's like a Dutch name, so it's a bit difficult for me. Although I do speak German, it's like different. But yeah, we're on his account, so thanks a lot to him for letting me on here. And yeah, just for some info, this account is VIP 16, but it's a very new account, like compared to most accounts. It is yeah, login day 250 roughly. So pretty high VIP, but fairly new still. We are crazy far here as well, so I mean, yeah, it's obviously a crazy strong account. Also, how are we doing here? Okay, we're doing decent. This is like a very infamous merge. There's lots of strong people. Like some names you will recognize, like Drogonov right here. He is like, I believe, probably the strongest of this merge. I mean, he even nearly got into top 32. Clay, some people might know. Bob the God, Rival. Um, I've seen these two names as well somewhere. But yeah, let's look at the box. So, I mean, you can pretty much instantly tell that this is a CCG account. However, what you can also tell is that he kind of just has everything. I mean, of course, he the triple S is kind of needed. But we have the new Ayato at S plus, which is very nice. Noro D plus, so his Augiri is probably like fully built, just not like full SSS. And it is indeed. Um, since we have these two guys, I mean, I'm not really sure what the best team for him would be, but I mean, he has like the important characters. Many characters were like, I guess, hard to get since many banners did get skipped. Um, but one thing I'm wondering is, where is anniversary Toka? So we have 6-star anniversary Kaneki. Okay, looks like he full skipped Anteku. So that is painful, right? Because I mean, Anteku is like, okay, well, he's only missing one character. Anteku is like one of the most solid orgs right now, but to build it now will be very difficult because well, you will have to use 6 red Panaceans right here. So let's look at what resources we actually have. So we do have 5 red Panaceans, some stealths right here. Maybe we get a okay, we get this Panacean pretty soon, I guess. Then okay, in case you're seeing this, you have an additional Panacean here, and next week another one, because you get another 15 shards. Unless you actually haven't gotten... Okay, you have. Okay, so next week you get another one, and then... okay, yeah, in like 2.5 weeks, you get yet another one. So you're pretty well off. But of course, it is a CCG account. The CP is like insanely high for such a well, recent, such a new account. He is, yeah, by far top 1, which is very nice to see. Let's look at his setup. So CCG is by far the org I know least about. However, we can still judge multiple things. So on the Arima, he has the attribute always, and a 4x attack cell on the HP slot, which is very nice. Let's first look at all of them, and I will mainly look at the CCG. So here he has a 4x attack cell, which is very nice. 2 attack ups, and only this one is the attribute, which is well, what's it called exactly? Yeah, attack related stat boost. This I love to see. Triple revive on the Hide. That is perfect. That's what you wanna like always pretty much see. That's very nice to have. On the Juzo, we have a 4x attack cell with strength attribute. This is beautiful. It even has buff removal. That is very nice. We have a disrupt and we have a revive. Again, triple strength. Is he using? Okay, he is using the Mado backup version. So we have both the self, that's nice, and then here we have a reflect cell, and he's what team is he using? No blue Juzo, right? Yeah, no. So that's his main team. Um, So yeah, he uses this. Does he use two CCGs? He does. So he actually runs Blue Arima here. And then he runs the Mado here. And his third team is the Augiri. So yeah, it makes sense that he skipped Anteku. It would just kind of be unnecessary funds wasted. Although Anteku is of course the strongest org. If he swaps to Anteku now, he would kind of have to neglect another org that he already invested a lot in. Which doesn't really seem like the most worth thing. And holy shit, man, these three guys, they're all psychopaths, bro. It's too much CP. It is way too much. um but some things I do want to say. I'm not gonna remove RC cells, and because that I don't want to like accidentally fuck up the setup or anything. But some things that I think I've mentioned a few times is that while the attribute is pretty important, there's two things for me that outweigh it. And that's going to be CP and the cell modification. Because the attribute doesn't actually give CP, it's stats that increase during the battle and not outside of it. So it doesn't actually boost your CP. Any other 3x cell 5-star is going to give the same amount. So this is just in battle defense. It's still pretty decent, but a good cell mod is gonna outvalue that, and a 4x cell with the additional CP is also going to outvalue that. That being said, I mean the cell mods aren't the worst in theory. Because I mean with Arima it's like, I mean it kind of depends who has the highest attack. Okay, this Arima does have it. So in your case, this kind of works, right? Because essentially you hope that with Arima gets killed, he gets revived by the Hide. And then you have these star ups and you can like nuke your enemy. But this strategy, unfortunately, is like kind of flawed in CCG because you don't have like something like a charm that redirects damage towards your purple Arima, and he does already star himself up, anyways. And star ups on a green Arima, that doesn't really do anything because the damage on green Arima comes from the trigger, which like the trigger doesn't care what like if he was 3-star, 2-star, or 1-star. Um, I guess 3-star active on red Juice is pretty useful, but like if they manage to kill your red Arima with AoE or something, the red Juice is gonna die first anyways. It's just a squishier unit. Um, and yeah. And Hide is okay. I guess the buffs don't increase that much. I mean, the main buff is the additional attack, and that stays the same. But yeah, not the biggest fan of these. You could either try and run like triple attack related stat boost, but what might be even better is I guess 3 restriction ignores, although he might be a unit that doesn't get stunned. I'm not entirely sure. But okay, so this is like hypothetical, but let's say he doesn't have anti-weak. I don't really remember if he does. But if he doesn't, going 3 restriction ignore might just save you the game versus, let's say, a no org that uses lots of light units. Other than that, I mean, Augiri has wit. I guess CCG that uses Psy Arima. But yeah. On the green Arima, again we have like a star up cell. like skill level up. Not the biggest fan. These two I'm a big fan of. I mean, this cell is beautiful, right? Attack related stat boost. But if we are talking pure nuke, like if you really want to one shot, why not give this to your with Arima? Like, yes, you will be losing the attribute, but you're gonna get a ton of attack and attack related, like percentage scaling on your with Arima. It's gonna make a big difference. So it's an additional, well, it's gonna be 3% in your case. You could even move both, since, well, this one is also not really. I mean, I guess here the attribute it gives the most value since it is on attack. So this one you could keep. This one is 4x attack, so you could keep it, but the middle one I would try and swap. He is perfect. On him, you really just want triple revive, so don't swap this for like CP. Here, the cell modification definitely outweighs it. So this right here is perfect. Then the red Juzo, I mean, the disrupt is nice. The buff removal is nice. A singular revive, it can work. The problem is just like many lineups have these triggers that will just kill her. And since this kind of leaves him at 1 HP, Anteku will kill him easily with Kaneki or Toka trigger. CCG will kill it easily with a red Juzo trigger that will proc off of it and even trigger again. So it's actually like nerfing you into a higher CCG. Um, no org will just kind of win either way. Um, and Aogiri has the Noro trigger that if it goes through the shield, you're cooked, and if it doesn't, you can't use the active because then the thorns is gonna kill you. So yes, the attribute is pretty nice. Um, try to get maybe a red one again, just because I mean attack boost is the best one, but not resurrection. If you have access to a cell like that, of course. And that's for the main team. I mean, we can scroll through. Yeah, like run this on him. Like just run this. Double disrupt set is already way better than a single revive cell in my opinion. It will also make your team more solid into other CCGs in hopes of well disrupting the Arima, of course. Um, okay, we have another. Yeah, I mean, you could also give this to Hide for even more CP. Yes, it gives attribute to Noro, but if we're purely talking like main team strength, that is an additional substat on Hide, so more CP, and it's revive. So that's already some more CP that you can get right there. Apart from that, yeah, no, that's mainly everything. Not gonna go too deep into the rest here, but the main thing is going to be, ooh, give this to Juzo. Why is this on Psy Ayato? It has another buff removal, so you have a double buff removal set on Juzo, and it's quad attack. Correct attribute. Yeah, give this to Juzo in my opinion. This is gonna make him really crazy unless you're. Yeah, no, it definitely has some room here for attack before it well takes over your with the Rima. It's gonna need a lot more. So for me, give that to Juzo. That's gonna be really great. I mean, if you want, you can still run the disrupt cell, but this right here, double buff removal plus 4x cell. Hmm. Who would want HP? This is a difficult one. Hmm. Okay, yeah, no, that one doesn't go on the main team for sure. So it's good that it's on a different unit. That's a really, really crazy cell, actually. Unfortunately, reflects like that's just a shit mod, but can't really do anything against that. Yeah, I mean the rest looks good. that should be all like the broken. Okay, yeah. So that's for the cells. So let's look at potentials. So how many rainbows? Okay. Fairly decent amount, lots of level sixes. Let's see what you have going on here. Wait, is it one, two, three, four, five, six, seven? Okay. I mean that's 38. That's a good amount. Nearly a full team. Um so hmm. I see. So, what I would do, simply because not many orgs actually run Psy characters, I don't think the Eliminate gets that much value. What I would do is um, just run your typical double smash 6 initiate and a filler rainbow, is what I would do here. You can also run like a quad smash and triple um, initiate. But yeah, I mean that's for you to decide. I mean both will work just fine. Um, yeah, like for example here you have what I had in mind for the Wit Arima. Um, but of course you are playing Green Arima, so you are using him turn one. So using it on him is definitely also good. But where are the other? Hmm. I mean, okay, you can have the initiates on Hide, but like, come on, come on. Let's put these smashes on the Wit Arima at least. Um, I don't think these really belong on Hide. Um, yeah. Also, this like you're not really getting a buff from any of these four. I'm sure you can optimize this a tiny bit as well. Yeah, you have many initiates. Why don't you have any on the Wit Arima? I think he definitely needs the basic stat boost for the turn one damage, or just at least more damage into shields. And again, okay, um, I'm just gonna do this quickly, just for your own sake. Very, very tiny change, but at least now you are actually getting debuffs right here. And then okay, the other Tornado and then another Initiate. Um, so yeah, I mean, um, hmm, should I? I mean, fuck it. I'm just gonna try and do it real quick. And here I'm only gonna remove these two, keep the rest the same. Thankfully we have this all on video, so you can change it back whenever. So I'm just gonna start up with 3 initiates. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Oh my god, okay. Then in that case we are definitely going to do this right here. Bam, then we're going to go to the Garima. Another triple initiate. And since we have so many initiates, and but like even more smashes, we are going to do this. Then here you can have the other 2 initiates. However, these final 2 smashes are definitely going on to the Juzo. And now, okay, the leftover initiate will go on to him for now. That was correct already. And now, I mean, as I said, not many people use Psy units. Like, your Wit Arima isn't really going to get stunned. I guess just in case, if they're trying to stun it across multiple rounds, you could run double undermine, like the single, double eliminate. The single weak reduce will already be enough. This is only really useful in AI versus AI. I mean, this doesn't make a big difference. We can just put double eliminate on it. I mean, the exact same for the Garima. on Hide, we will just try and get some buffs. I mean, this is so useless. Like for AI versus AI, it's good. That's practically it. But yeah, I mean, we're just gonna get the buffs and okay, yeah, we can do perfect synergy. We can do perfect synergy. So we have some more here, and then on the Juzo we can get perfect symmetry. Bam, bam, and now three potents. Yeah, that's way better. That's very satisfying what we just did. It perfect amount of potentials actually, and yeah, that should be good. Um, so that's that. Now for like the units you're targeting, I think you're doing fine. Keep chasing CCG. It will definitely be better than it is in its current state. I believe so. Also, you're like in too deep, anyways. Like swapping now is stupid, and CCG is such a cool org. I would definitely stick with it. For the Augiri, I mean, this is like a hard commit. I don't know if I would have gone all the way to S plus. I would have probably left it at D. Um, but I mean, you can also S plus it. I mean, that definitely also works. Um, yeah, but a bit questionable for me, for sure. I wouldn't have gone that deep into him. But yeah, definitely keep chasing the CCG. How's your other org doing? Okay, no org. Yeah, we can just ignore this and well, Anteku has this issue right here. Although in theory, I mean, if you 6-star blue Toka with bam, 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 and this as backup, you basically have a semi-meta Anteku. Um, yeah, you could even build the Nuhinami and build these two and then not play Natsutoka, but like bam, 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 and the Nuhinami. But you don't have to. Or wait, you even have a better assist, yeah. Not her. But yeah, you don't have to. This is like this would be unnecessary resource waste. So yeah, just stick with the CCG. Um, because the team already looks incredibly clean. So yeah, definitely keep doing that. Now for the scenes, yeah, it looks good. However, I would stop making all of like upgrading them all at the same time and strictly for CP reasons, max this one, 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 and max this one, aka all the HP ones. I'm not really sure. Of course, max the one like there's higher and lower investigator. I'm not sure who is what. But max the one that is like more in your team. I'm not really sure if it's like 2-2, 3-2, 3-1, whatever. Um, you're gonna have to count that. But yeah, I mean, you're doing good here. All character is just too expensive. Okay, I guess you haven't really tried to do this yet. There's gonna be another Panacea right here. Okay, yeah, some gems waiting for you here, definitely. So that's some free rewards that you can come and snatch from here, which is very nice. Okay, two SSRs waiting for you here too. For the tactics, you have it equipped on Psy-Arima. I mean, yeah, that works. Since you're not using like either of these two, I guess Psy-Arima does get more value since he's actually on field. This is beautiful. And so is this. This is a very, very offensive with Arima. I like it. Same for the Juzo. But yeah, this is pretty good. Holy shit. Yeah. Very aggressive team, that's for sure. This is kind of sad here, of course, because it's not getting like any value. Um, yeah, that's yeah, beautiful stuff, man. Big fan of the tactics setup, for sure. And yeah, hopefully I was able to give you some insight. Also, why does it keep telling me? Ooh, they upgraded the interface. Nice. That's nice. Yeah, don't forget to do this. But yeah, hopefully I helped you, especially in the potential department and my comments about the RC cells. You're still gonna have to swap that manually because I didn't do it. But yeah, hopefully that helped. Um, and yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this series. I know I haven't done a video like this in a while. If you did enjoy, let me know, just so I know if I should keep making these videos. And yeah, I'll see you guys in the next one.